ignore all this disgusting dirt and shit. It will be vacuumed out eventually, but that clip is off. The write-up on USP's website says to pull that line towards the front of the car and it'll pop out. But it seems like it's stuck in there. So I don't know if I should just try to pry it harder. Okay, it is free. Freer than it was before. To get it the rest of the way out, I just yanked on the other side. You can actually wiggle it through without bending it. Oh, and I took the grommet with me, but that's okay. This is my flow control valve. It will just barely slip the clutch, which should save my drivetrain a little bit from torque shock. That's the stock one. This is the aftermarket one. So obviously this is the piece that's going to go into the master, which means the other end of it goes on the side labeled master. All right, that popped in. This little clip will slide over it. I don't know if my fingers are gonna fit back there. And then the sleeve bolts on. "27 hours have passed. Clutch lines are done. I'm gonna take this thing off the stand, onto the pallet, put the clutch on, and then slide the trans on. Ringer Racing actually got Clutchmasters to start making single disc 850 series, I guess a while ago. He's been selling these for probably at least 10 years. But that is what I went with. Like I said, it's a single disc, it's a sprung clutch, so it's easier on my drivetrain than a twin disc would be. So we're gonna throw it on. I was pretty far past this point. Remembered that I did not Loctite these, which probably could have got away with it, but you're supposed to, so I didn't want to risk anything. So the proper procedure to do this, according to Clutchmasters, torque all of these to 20 foot-pounds, and then one at a time, pull them out, Loctite them, put it back at 20. One, two, three, four. I'm gonna go up to 45 foot-pounds as per Mike Hood's instructions on the 20 valve big turbo Facebook group. Literally anything you need to know about 1/8 you can search in that group and someone probably has the answer. Shout out to Mike Hood. He sells these clutches, he sells the flow control valve and clutch lines, and knows literally everything to know about these engines. 45 foot-pounds. I don't know if I already said this or not. Yeah, I did, because that's what I brought that up for. All right. Make sure that is 45, yep. So I did that guy. And you want to go into star pattern. Boom. Boom. Pow. Them chickens. Gotta give the viewers something to laugh about. I'm gonna get a hernia torquing these. Oh, I was doing inch pounds. I know, it's only a Newton meter. 85 inch pounds.
I didn't know.
And start it. All right. That's it. Is there anything stopping me from doing it all at once? I don't think so. tip over. Okay. And then just so these guys line up like that. Loctite. Oh, the Loctite's gonna fall off by the time it gets in there, but now, do I leave all this as one long clip? No one would watch it. But that's how, I think I was telling you, that's how like Sheepy Race does his. It feels very like genuine, like it feels like you're there. But they're building twin turbo Lambos and they know what they're talking about. Whereas if it feels like you're here, you'll get bored and click to a different video.
You'll get too cold.
Yeah, or you'll get cold. Show them the heaters. I'll just be excited to drive this guy. Well, it's a girl. But fast forward a little bit. Pressure plate cover is on. We're gonna do 25 foot-pounds. I was not doing this in a star pattern, but I'll just go in by looks.
Once you get it like flat, then you do it in the star pattern.
Yeah. I just mean, I want to get them flush. Which I think it's flush. That looks uniform at least.
Yeah.
I want to break this. Okay, there we go. That was scary.
Yeah.
That is how you install a clutch that is supposed to hold a good bit of power, I hope.
Do the honors, Max.
I hope it does. I didn't actually want it to shatter. Not that it would shatter, it's plastic. That's about it. Oh, and then I wanted to put these on the clutch disc, but I emailed Clutchmasters and they said it would slip if I did that, but I thought it looked cool. But I'm gonna put it right here because I don't think anything goes here, so put it right here. Or do pie cuts, and then I'll do pie cuts and have to wrap around. I don't know. I don't want to have any stickers on the car. Like I like that it will look like a grandpa car, but it is tempting to put like Max ECU sticker, Clutchmasters, but then people will know something's seriously up. All right. Now I have an 01A trans from a black parts car that I had. I never made a video about that car because, well, I bought it for basically no reason. I have the drivetrain that came in this car, and then I also have 2 spare transmissions and 2 spare rear diffs. So grabbing one out of the pile, and I'm gonna walk it over there, and Vince and I are gonna throw it on. I honestly don't know how this comes out. Do you have to take the fork off? Because isn't it like looped around the fork or no? I've never taken
cars. You do? I don't know about.
I've never taken one off.
Unless you just pull it really hard and it just pops off.
Okay. The clutch fork goes on this weird little clip. So you can see where the ball, it pivots on that ball obviously, and you can see where it's indented, if I can. Or should I put this on here?
Yeah.
and then pop it in.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, and this guy should pop in like this. You bastard. Oh, you have to make sure it's at the right angle, and then boom. Yeah. Seem right? The fuck? All right, final piece of the puzzle. I'm gonna throw my solid mounts on that Landon made me, and then we'll be done. Little fitment issue for my custom little trans mount. There's a little notch there that will not work with this, so. And now, slide that in. I don't know how the passenger side trans mount goes. It'll be more obvious when I go to put it in the car. In the meantime, we're gonna call it quits. Thank you for the help, Vince.
Yep.
And I finally have made some progress on this guy.